It's like on the right hand side. And you're live.
Okay, we're live.
Yeah.
Hello? Are the kids out there? Did everybody go pee?
I did, but I missed the toilet.
I was just cleaning up some errant fire on the side of the toilet there.
All right, we're live. I'm doing my usual thing. I signed in and I'm watching, even though I'm part of the thing. So at least you got one viewer.
Do you see? Where's the comments?
You should
be it, right?
Right on your right side, you can see where it says private chat or comments. Click comments, and then you can, if someone is dumb enough to ever show up.
Yes.
Okay. Now you click on that, and it'll put it on the screen, like what you just typed, and that way, anyone can see it.
And you see it, right?
I see it.
The poop. Do you see the poop, Eric?
We all see the poop.
Yay! All right, give me yet more. 2 more seconds.
It's a good thing you called me when you did, right before we did this live stream, because I was fucking
sleeping. You were sleeping?
I was sleeping.
That's part of our problem. It's like you're going to sleep, I'm starting my day. There's that never ending. We got one viewer, and it's probably
that's me.
Okay. But we didn't tell anybody we're doing it, so nobody knows to be here. So
right. But you get some people in your live streams every now and then when you're doing your video games, so it'll happen.
Yeah. Blucka's been in there a few times. Trying to think of people you would know, but I know we got some mutual friends.
I know Blucka. Blucka would show up when I would live stream, and he's commented before. He's a cool guy. Or girl, I don't know. That's the one thing about YouTube. You don't know unless they make videos.
I did assume it was a dude.
Yeah.
That might be why she doesn't call me back. I don't know. Were you on have Cheetah Patrick's channel last night?
Last night, I was on the night. Let's see here. Whenever I texted you, my last text to you was the night that I was on, and he gave you a shout out.
Yeah, I was on for the night of the shout out, and I picked up 2 subs. So
yeah,
it was a win.
Hey, that you can't look at that shit, so bad, because you're at what, 300 and something, which is
333.
And considering how much you wanted to put the noose around your neck, that it was taking you forever just to get 100.
So yeah, I can't complain, and I should be at 1,000 subs, but I did it to myself.
Yeah.
So, but what's the latest? What's going on in Ericville?
No, the usual, just hating life and waiting for it to end. The usual, just hate the job, hate life, hate the family. The usual, fun stuff.
Yeah, I've been amazed and impressed because I keep clicking on the internet for movie reviews and stuff, and you keep popping up.
That's good. Nice.
I don't know if you're seeing that, but there's like you do the top 10 horror films, and I'm seeing like the horror film challenge. Hey, Internet Eric here.
Oh, really?
And did I get it wrong? It's hey, comma, Internet, period, Eric here.
Yeah, like how I start my videos, like, hey, Internet, Eric here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not hey, Internet, it's Eric here. Not hey, Internet, it's Eric. Not hey, it's the Internet, Eric. And then the funny thing is you see the period right there, but everyone's thinking, so it's 2 sentences, right? Everyone's thinking my name is Internet Eric. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Okay, how do I make this screen? Full screen. That's better. Okay. Now it feels more intimate. Now it feels like we're making love.
And you don't call me afterwards.
Yep. 5 months later.
Yeah. You didn't even have the decency to throw me a towel afterwards. Now you see, still, now you have it full stream. You still see where you can see the comments and everything.
Yeah, okay. I have to exit out of that, but I can't get back to it.
So. Okay. But I like see I have that open too. So
we got did we got anybody to contact to get in here?
I just shared it on my Twitter. You could always share it to people through your Facebook or whoever you want to.
Yeah, Grace is downstairs.
Ooh. Yeah, see, I can't share it because it's not my stream.
Mm.
But you can also put the link in the chat if you want to, and then you take the chance of any random crazy person clicking on it. Yeah, so it's your call. But yeah, you can share it to anybody as long as you have that link copied and pasted. Because you'll always be live and you can still open up other tabs and all that stuff.
All right. So I think we'll just start talking about shit.
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, man. How's the back? You back to normal yet?
No, I'm fucked. I really did a number on my back. I've got a pile of meds over there they want me taking, and I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Because I'm upstairs and I'm reading these things. It's like may cause dizziness. It's like, oh, so I'm gonna fall downstairs and have a rolled ankle.
Yeah.
And hurt my back even worse. And then the other one lady's like, yeah, don't take these and drive. They make you sleepy. I'm like, how am I not gonna fuck this up? Like somebody else will nail this. I will fuck this up.
You mess up your day just waking up and putting on your shoes, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. It just to me, and it's they did a x-rays, but that it's a muscle issue that doesn't show you muscles.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why haven't we done an MRI to even know what exactly I have?
Right.
So the doctor's like, well, I think we've got some muscle sprains back here. And I'm like, I think I ripped my muscles open, Doc. Mm-hmm. I think we got a difference of opinion, buddy. And so I got a thing in the mail from my job. Nobody's contacting me about anything.
See, that's why I've been watching all your update videos, and that's scary.
Yeah.
It's like you're disappeared.
Yeah, and so I got a thing in the mail for another work assignment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, fill out these forms if you want to do this other work assignment. Like, I don't know where my back is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that work assignment's going to agitate my back even more. Right. I don't know. And so I was supposed to go in for another follow-up on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes sense. It's like, let me get my back right so I know what I can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're trying to rush me to something. So I got to read the paper again. But it's like, if you don't do this, get mixed with your workers' comp or something. And it's just like, stop trying to fuck me and just let me get healed up and get back to work.
You just can't fucking win no matter how hard you try. You know, they're ramming it in you, and they're not even giving you any spit or anything.
No lube. But there was when I first started getting paychecks, I guess you call them, from workers' comp. Mm-hmm. It was short one, and I was like, do I call them up? And then I called them up. I said, I got hurt on this date. It went through on this date. What's up, Grace?
Hey,
so
Grace.
It's like, I was missing a check, and now on the portal it says I got 2 checks coming to me, so I'm getting that check, and so I can pay rent and be solid on things.
Good. Yeah, we just now we're finally able to get all the information for our income tax, so we're just waiting. Like it takes up to 3 fucking weeks, so we're just waiting another 2 weeks to because we're like, of course, like everyone, we're down to the wire on like our last amount of rent that we have to fucking pay, that we have money in the bank for, and it's just fucking nuts, man.
It's tough, and then gas is $3.34 a gallon out in Rochelle, and it's just like fuck.
I think we're at like $3.48 here.
Yeah, DeKalb is. Oh, I should stop talking about places we live, the counties we live in.
Well, you're not saying where we live. Who cares? The only person that's watching is us and Grace anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, and Grace is liable to grab Mom's shotgun and come upstairs and blow me away, so I got to be careful what I'm talking about.
Well, no, it's okay because you're live, and then everyone will be. Well, no one will be see it because I'm the only one watching. So, why don't you go lock your door just in case?
Do you remember there was that lady who went to YouTube headquarters? It was like this Arab broad, and she shot the place up.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody heard of her channel until she ended herself, and then she was famous for 5 minutes.
Why are you thinking of loading the shotgun and trying to getting a couple new subs?
I'd do a fake death or something, get me to 400 subs.
There was somebody who did. There's this little kid I guess 13, 14, who, I don't know how old this was, maybe the past 6 months. It was before it was like after, I think, the last time you were over here, and he was faking how he was getting cancer and dying and this and that just to gain subs, and he gained like over 1,000 subs, and then someone found him out.
Oh my god! And he got this stuff with Eliza Blue.
Who's that?
She's the big thing on the internet for 5 minutes, and she claimed to be a victim of human trafficking, became an anti-human trafficking activist, made a shit ton of money doing it, and now it's being exposed. She made the whole thing up, and then
of course,
Tim Pool on his channel backed her up, and now it's falling apart, and it's coming back on him, and it's just like over idiocy, just freaking idiocy.
See, that's why you don't support anyone, because you try to help someone, and it comes back to fuck you.
Well, just now, Grace was asking me about these Chinese balloons and UFOs, and I'm like, I don't want to, like, I just don't want to, like, all the back problems and inflation and what am I going to do for work? I don't have no more space. So it's like, my thing is, it's not liberalism, conservatism, capitalism, communism. It's Eric versus Frenzy. That's what I want my world to be. Who was better in what was I just watching the video for you guys? It was
which the latest the latest video I did, Freddy versus Jason. Like which remake was worse? And he hates them both. Like he fucking hates them both. Like they are like two of the worst things he's ever seen. And I put him on the spot, and he just begrudgingly said like Friday the 13th remake is worse because he said like it's neck and fucking neck. He's like, this is so hard. You could tell it was difficult for him to pick.
Yeah. Which is the one that had damn, I always forget this guy's name. Who was on the Bad News Bears? He played
Jackie Earle Haley.
Jackie Earle Haley.
He was Freddy Krueger in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Okay, so that's the remake.
Yeah. That's the one I prefer because I enjoy that one. The Friday the 13th remake is garbage. And that's coming from me. My movie collection.
Yeah. I like Jackie Earle Haley, so it was that and somebody else, and I don't know the work of this somebody else.
Yeah.
So I would back Jackie Earle Haley just out of loyalty to the guy.
All right, there you go. I got another vote. So see?
Yeah. But no, that's like most of the time when I'm watching you and Frenzy, I'm like, dude, I'm so with Frenzy on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's Frenzy? Frenzy?
Yeah, Frent, like it's FRENTZY.
Yeah, and I keep saying it Friend Z.
Yeah.
So like he'd give a shit. Junebug, what is up,
here,
buddy? Yeah.
See, look at that. Now someone's watching other than just me, you, and Grace. See?
For once ever. She's brazen putting her name on there. My God. It's the internet.
It's not her last name. And no one knows who you are, so.
Yeah, good point. But I'm gonna have 1 million subs by the end of the week, bro.
Because you're gonna go shoot up. You're gonna go shoot up YouTube, right? Like you said.
Oh my God, we need to create some drama. We need to be like, I was just watching a thing on Corey Feldman.
Oh,
somebody did a documentary about like all his lies and document like when he first met Corey Haim, he was on this beach, and then in another interview, and then they met on set. That guy, your favorite person ever.
See, it's not just talking about him that disgusts me because I got involved. All I did was make a.
Thanks, Grace. Sorry, Grace said she shouted.
No, that's fine. Thank you, Grace. It's not just talking about because I made a handful of videos on him, and it just it dumped me down this like I don't want to say rabbit hole, but it dumped me more down like a sewer pipe of all these people that fucking hate him for some fucking ungodly reason. Who fucking cares? But basically, it just showed me how many people there are in the world that have 0 lives, like worse than us. Like these are people that literally have like 3-hour fucking live streams talking to his former limo driver, talking to like a housekeeper. These are people who literally just have live streams with each other, sucking the dick of Corey Haim and talking about how bad Feldman was. These are people, like I said, who cares? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Corey Haim spent all of his money on drugs. He can't get work because he's fucking Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
But what's worse is you are dedicating all of your time. And these are people that are married, people with children, that are dedicating all their lives to find out what Corey Feldman was doing in Texas in 1996. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to score some coke.
It's so odd. It's like the JFK assassination.
Yeah.
It's just like it goes off in so many weird directions. It's like, dude, bullets travel in a straight line. I'm not getting into it, but it's like if the grassy knoll is back here and there's no bullet hole back here, he wasn't shot from the grassy knoll.
Right.
And there's mountains of books written about it and all this stuff. It's like, so I'm not getting into it. I'm just saying that craziness just goes flying around.
What were you watching about Corey Feldman anyways? What brought that up?
I was oh my gosh. I think I was on the Italian Stallions. I was the first person on the video, and he brought up that documentary, and there was a link in there.
I've seen the documentary. Well, I've seen Corey Feldman's documentary where he called it "The Rape of Two Coreys."
No,
I saw that where he came out and he claimed that the person that molested Corey Haim was Charlie Sheen and was on the set of Lucas. You heard about that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So basically, it's broad daylight, okay, and it's Lucas. Lucas came out, let's just say 85, 86. Now remember, Charlie Sheen is like Hollywood royalty at this time. His dad has done Apocalypse Now and so many movies. His dad, Martin Sheen. So if Charlie wanted to get some ass, boy or girl, doesn't matter, he could literally say, "Hey, I'm Martin Sheen's son. Come into my trailer. Let's bang." And it would happen. But no, he decided to, in plain sight, there you go, Junebug says came out in 86. He decided, in plain sight, to take little Corey Haim in between two trailers in broad daylight, lather his butt up with Crisco. And I'm not making that up because this is like, me and you always, we make our jokes. This was in the documentary. He lathered up Corey Haim with Crisco and had his way in broad daylight. No, even if he was going to molest Corey Haim, he would do it. Because Charlie Sheen, listen, this is Charlie Sheen. This is sex fiend Charlie Sheen. To him, a hole is a hole is a hole. You know what I mean? He doesn't care. Yeah. But he is not dumb enough to do it in broad daylight on a movie set. There's going to be a assistant walking by. So again, it's just Feldman trying to stir up bullshit.
Yeah.
And this and that. And I always think personally that Feldman and the guy who really supposedly molested Corey Haim, I think they're saying it's Charlie Sheen. The guy who supposedly molested Haim is dead, so of course he can't defend himself. But I think Feldman chose Charlie Sheen because in the 80s there was this big porn star named Ginger Lynn, okay? And Corey Haim was madly in love with her. Well, he was underage, 17 or whatever. He slept with Ginger, of course. Hey, this hot porn star slept with me. I must be, God's gift, type of bullshit. And she's just like, no, I'm going to give this 17-year-old a good time. You know what I mean? Well, guess who she went and got engaged with after dumping Corey Feldman? Charlie Sheen.
And I don't. It's so deep in the drama, the BS. It's after a while. It's like, man, like you're saying, it just brings you down.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel filthy and nasty just hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't even remember why I brought that up.
I don't either. Like I said,
you had that run in with him on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, by the by, there was just another YouTuber brought up Corey
I've been blocked by so many celebrities. I've been blocked by Corey Feldman on Twitter. I'm blocked by Todd Bridges because there was one time I was friends with I'm friends with like an ex of his, and she talks about how crazy Todd is and this and that. So I would poke fun at him. But what really pissed him off was the fact that he called himself a TV icon. And I laughed. I'm like, no, you're like the second banana on a famous like 80s show with some funny kid with a catchphrase. You're not a TV icon. So he blocked me on that. And then I got blocked by Scott Baio, of all people.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how it came up in Twitter, but he is Nicole Eggert. She's a Baywatch chick, and one of the many people that Corey Haim tried to be with. And she's now coming out and saying, "Oh, on Charles in Charge, he molested her, or whatever, all this and that, all that fun stuff." And I don't know who shared it, but it was a picture of Scott Baio, because of course Scott Baio claims innocence, and in his defense, you know what? Anybody can say anything about anyone,
right?
But there's a picture of Scott Baio taking a lie detector test. And it was like an old lie detector test. Like you can tell it's like from the 80s or early 90s. And I said, what's the difference between the two of these? How are these two things similar? The old lie detector test and Scott Baio. And I said, they're both old tools that haven't worked in over 25 years. And then he basically, he had his wife tell me to fuck off. And then he blocked me and she did.
Scott Baio.
Of all people, yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. Hey, come on, it was a joke. And I'm not wrong.
Yeah. The closest I had to that, I had a little minor spats with Chris Titus. If you remember that guy at all.
Yep, I remember him. I watched the show Titus on Fox.
Yeah.
And so I remember we of all the things that you were happy about with when we watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space, you were happy that Christopher Titus was in it for like 3 seconds. He's walking down the street.
Yeah, he gets killed off right away.
Yep. Well, why did you hate Chris Titus? Or
I don't. There was like you said, he had his heyday in the late 90s, very early 2000s, and I hadn't heard from the guy in 15 years in terms of movies or TV. And then I stumbled upon his Twitter, and I was like, oh, hey, it's Chris Titus. I'll see how he's up to. And then I came back a few months later, and there'd just been a school shooting, and he put something up there about we need gun control. I didn't say nothing about nothing. I just said, hey, congrats. I'm going to have to paraphrase them, but it's like, I'm glad you found a niche. You've got an outlet where you're allowed to say what you want to say, and I can't chime in because they won't let me. So without context, that might have been one thing, but I was saying it's good to see you getting work. It's good to see you got a place where you got tens of thousands of followers or 100,000, whatever the case. And then the Twitter mob jumped down my throat because they thought I was saying something about the school shooting. And I was talking about the guys, congrats on your career is what I was saying. So, and then everybody's like, you're saying this, this, and this, and this. And I'm like, I haven't said anything yet. And I didn't know anything about it. So I was like, I don't even know what happened yet. I don't have it, but I do what I do. I was just like, no, boop, and left, Whereas you're like, let's get after the drama motherfucker and go after Scott Baio.
I didn't really go after him. I would just basically say he's a tool. Hasn't worked in 20 years. I guess he, for some reason, took that personal of all things.
Yeah. It's good. It's just a weird world to have been born in the 80s where all you had was a VHS tape. Oh, look, it's Charlie Sheen and Young Guns. And now, you get into a Twitter beef with somebody who was a legend when you were a kid or something. It's just bizarre. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. And then Scott Baio, I'm like, fuck, is he still alive?
Yeah.
Like, how old is Scott Baio got to be?
He's still in the 60s. He's still like 4'11". Junebug just put on you can click on his new comment. Like he just got blocked he was blocked by Scott Baio apparently on his YouTube channel. It says
what?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he was So Scott Baio has a YouTube channel.
Apparently.
About what?
I don't know.
Charles in charge of our days
I'm
and
gonna look
our
at.
lives. Who the fuck cares?
I'm gonna look now. See, that's one thing about StreamYard. You can look too, and it can also, and you'll be able to share it too, like in the screen. I don't know how that works, but Scott Baio channel. Scott Baio channel. Scott Baio official. Actor, director, writer, producer, singer, father, and husband. 57.6K subscribers.
And I honestly don't know if that's good or bad.
Let's see.
He
barely posts. He's got his last post was 9 months ago, but it's all about the quarantine and whoever Alexander Polinsky is. I don't fucking know. Probably it's probably all political shit. Scott. Oh well, 3 years ago, 92K views. Scott Baio talks about Justin Bieber. There's your boy.
I got something for you. I was on Cheetah's Have Cheetah. What is it? Have Cheetah will review.
Will View.
Patrick's channel.
Yeah.
Will View. And he had about, I think, 8 people in the chat. And then I swear to God, it wasn't my fault. But somehow he got on. Oh, it was my fault. I said something. He asked me about my name, the channel name, and I said, "Yeah, I'm probably blacklisted, or no, because I'm certainly blacklisted, or shadow banned. Sorry, shadow banned is what I said." And somebody's like, "What's shadow banned?" And then he started going on for just a few minutes, and I'm watching all these people leave the chat. I'm like, "No, stop, Patrick, stop." Don't do it. I wasn't trying to do it.
You're like a guy who just learned how to use a computer and you're hitting delete. Hit delete. Stop.
Oh my God. So I'm trying to avoid politics as much as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, who's that guy? Oh, he shot Kennedy. And then blam, the whole room. I'm like, no way.
I just answered the question.
I wasn't thinking. So it's just so frustrating. It's like you can't escape it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get away from it.
As if that's the fucking internet, man.
Yeah. So I've been desperately trying to avoid all things politics anymore. I bought into your philosophy, sir. I bought into the Eric Hyde philosophy of not giving a shit.
See?
And I'm happier for it.
Stay in the bubble. Who doesn't see? All those years of me just saying, "Hey, I want to watch Friday the 13th," or stuff like that. It pays off. See, my health is still going, but at least I'm not mad all the time. I don't care who's running the country, whether it's Satan or someone with dementia or person number 3. It doesn't matter. It's all garbage. No one will ever get along.
Right.
So just put in, Soul Man, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. I gotta get back to that. I gotta get back to.
Well, see, here's the. You know what's fun? Now that you know how to do StreamYard, we can get back to our Prelude to a Review series.
We need to, yeah.
Because I kind of do that with Mrs. Cracker, as you call her. They know my wife's name, Rachel, on my channel. We have been torturing each other with movies for a while. I've made her watch Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies, and I've made her watch The Man with the Screaming Brain. Tomorrow I'm making her watch Attack of the Crab Monsters, from 1963, directed by Roger Corman. But she's hit me with shit oh God, she made me watch Annie of all things, the musical. She's made me watch Troop Beverly Hills and Jesus Christ, Babes in Toyland. She knows what I fucking hate. So now that you know how to do this, we can get our Prelude stuff back together, because I feel like fucking torturing you. It's been so fucking long since I've tortured you with a movie.
We're overdue, and I've been I play these video games to death. I really just couldn't get away from. What is it even? Star Fox back there.
Oh, I could never play Star Fox, because when I was talking to you, what was it, a couple days ago when we were chatting, there's no. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on in that game. That game is so fucking fast.
It is. It is.
I don't know how you even figured out how to play. All I know is that I was getting like not agitated, but like anxiety just watching you play that fucking game.
So I'm just gonna take a moment on this.
No, it's your.
So
Go ahead, dude.
You got your trigger. There's a trigger back here that spins your aircraft, and then this button, the trigger spins you counterclockwise, and this way it's clockwise or one or the other. So you got your hands like this, and then you got the B button is to shoot. A button is to shoot. B button is to fire Nova bombs, and that's all fair and good. But then over here, this is to brake. This is to accelerate. I don't know what these two do.
How do you brake? You're flying. How do you brake? Why would you brake if you're flying?
Slow down. Because in Star Fox, and this is what's cool about it, shit comes from behind you.
Oh, okay.
So you're flying this way, and one of your guys will be like, the enemy's coming from behind. And so you got to brake so they go past you so you can shoot them.
Okay.
So shit's coming from everywhere. So you got to be constantly shooting and with whichever fucking fingers would hit the brake at the same time. So you're shooting and it's just like, it keeps it entertaining, but it's so frustrating.
Yeah. I still think one of my favorite video game videos that you posted was that little 10-second clip of you getting your ass handed to you in Killer Instinct. And you can just, it's, you know what it is? It's like that clip from The Simpsons. It's like that clip from The Simpsons. Hey, Lisa, if you pause it just the right time, you can see where his heart breaks.
I got ultra'd.
Yeah.
By Riptor. So it was like 22 hits in a row, and I couldn't do anything. I was like,
it was fucking hilarious. I couldn't tell you. I probably watched it before I even commented. I probably watched that video like 10 times because it was amazing and fun.
There's a mountain of those, and so that's. I went through this whole thing where, and I'll do shit for 3 months, finally figure it out, and then forget why I did it because dementia. Is winning like a motherfucker. So I have. This is my PC tower.
Okay.
So I got that all updated because so it was on. I'm not going to go too long, but it was on Windows 7, and everything on Windows 7 is starting to get outdated. You can't even upload it anymore. Different apps and stuff. So I updated it to Windows. I switched hard drives for the other computer to get Windows 10 going. Then updated everything on a 10. Same thing with the laptop, and now I'm like, I don't remember what the password was on anything. Fucking now, what was the question? So, what was the question? What was I talking about just now?
You were talking about Star Fox, and then we went to Killer Instinct, and then
So, I was gonna go buy a editing software to edit the clips and the little. The shorts and stuff of me going, like, what? And then they didn't have it. I'm like, fuck that. So I just finally downloaded a Cyberlink 11. So I'm gonna start editing the video game stuff and putting in like the different combos off of that. Like when you get hit 52 times by a dude on Killer Instinct.
That shit was so funny.
Yeah, that's on my to-do list to get more of those. So as I play the crap out of these video games, I'm going to take some of the highlight stuff and just put little 10-second shorts because nobody wants to watch you play a video game for 2 hours. But that one thing that was pretty slick, to look at that. So
yeah, especially if it's like literally like 15 seconds long.
Yeah. So I need to do that. We need to get back to Prelude to review. Grace and I are going to do a... You People? Have you heard about this? The movie that just came out?
I think she literally, I think it's the chat, she asked me. Let's see. Well, good for Grace. She said Corey's music is garbage. The best thing about Corey Feldman is there's a video out there of him in concert. Remember, concert. It's just, homeless people walking into the bar, for warmth. But Grace did ask if I saw You People, but there's a video going on where Corey, he tries to did Prince do it? Like when you push the microphone down and then he puts his foot on the stand, he pushes it back up and catches it. You know what I'm talking about? And Prince looked awesome because he's fucking Prince. Well, Corey did that and it hit him in the mouth. And you see it on camera. You see one of his teeth literally
Oh
go
no!
boop.
Oh
So
no!
he stops the concert. He's like, I lost my fucking tooth. And he's having everybody look on the fucking stage for it. It's amazing. Because he's a piece of shit and he's a loser.
Somebody popped up a clip of him on Howard Stern like in 1994 or something, and it was everybody was on acid. Like there was no two ways about it. It was just an absolute circus.
Did you should look for the Howard Stern clip of him on it with Rose McGowan, and Rose McGowan nearly makes him cry because he's upset with Marilyn Manson because Marilyn Manson was mean to him and said he sucked and called him a crybaby. Well, this was the time when Rose McGowan was dating Marilyn Manson at the time, and she looked at him. She's like, "Well, what do you fucking call this right now? You are being a crybaby. He's
Yeah,
telling the truth. Your music is not good. You know what I mean?"
that it's. I don't know. He should have just stuck with what he was good at. I don't know how he
He was a
fucked it
good
up.
child actor until he
Yeah,
got into the coke and he grew up. You know,
yeah,
because he can't act worth anything anymore. He is an awful actor now, and
yeah,
it's ever since coke hit him. You know, his last good movie was the Ninja Turtle movie from like 1990. You know what I mean? That was
yeah,
like the last good performance, and that was just a voice performance.
yeah. And it's just I don't know. And it's hard to feel for. Every time you kind of feel sorry for him, he does something where it's like, okay, now I hate you again. You know,
Right.
there's just, and now it's 10 years past all that. Oh, so
And
Grace
what's
and
you
I are,
people?
hmm?
You people is what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the newest movie that just came out that everybody's talking about for 5 more minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Jonah Hill.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Eddie Murphy's in it, and then
Oh.
a whole slew of I don't know or give a
Okay,
shit.
I've seen it promoted on Netflix, and I just
Yeah.
refuse to click on it.
Grace says, "You people is garbage."
Yeah.
She's got a point. I don't know.
Well, I haven't liked an Eddie Murphy, and I'm not counting Shrek. Shrek doesn't count. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I probably haven't liked an Eddie Murphy movie since like maybe Life. You know that movie? Have you ever seen that where he did it with Martin Lawrence? It was like 1999.
Wow.
That movie's actually really funny. It's about him and Martin Lawrence. It's the 1930s, and it's black people, the South. It's a comedy, but they get framed for the murder of a man, and they get life in prison. And it's just them trying to escape and deal with. I think you would dig it. It's them trying to just living with. I guess you would say their cellmates and stuff like that. One of them is Bernie Mac, who he's completely retarded, and the other one is Miguel Nunez. You know we love Miguel
Oh,
Nunez,
I love Miguel
and
Nunez.
he plays a gay guy, and he's like limp wristed and bandana wearing, and
Right.
it's a lot of fun. I think you would actually dig Life. But that was like the last Eddie Murphy movie I enjoyed.
Yeah, the whole time you're talking, I was like, no, I'm not going to see it. No, I'm not going to see it. No. Miguel Nunez?
Miguel
I
Nunez
got to
as a
get
gay
this.
Miguel
I got to
Nunez
get.
as a gay guy, I gotta watch it.
I've been watching that since 87.
Uh-huh.
Miguel Nunez goes all the way back to Action Jackson with Carl Weathers.
Yep.
Like that had to be very early 80s, maybe late 70s.
Miguel Nunez. Well, no, his first acting. Let's see, 1985 was like his first acting because he was in Friday the 13th Part 5.
Really?
He was one of the victims there. He was killed in an outhouse, and again we keep going back to Corey Haim. The guy who supposedly really molested Corey Haim is one of the victims in that movie, and he did Return of the Living Dead in 1985. It's a fun zombie movie, and he was like homeless at the time. So
This is Miguel Nunez.
yeah,
Holy shit. Where have I
so
been?
Miguel Nunez, Miguel A. Nunez Jr. And then now look at him. You know he's oh that's right. Your buddy was on tour duty. That's probably where you know him from.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his first, 1984 was his first movie, and then he was in Jumpin' Jack Flash. He was in Action Jackson,
Yep, that's what it was.
1988, and then
And
oh god, he was in Lethal Weapon 3,
I wonder what he was in that.
and Slam Dunk Ernest. Oh jeez, He's done a lot of shit. Oh, your favorite Leprechaun 4 in space. Yeah, he's done Joanna Man, Pluto Nash.
He was in Street Fighter. Or no, was it?
Yeah,
Street
he was in Street Fighter. Yeah,
yeah.
he's DJ in Street Fighter. Yeah, so he's done a lot of garbage, but he's always fun. But I also loved him in Black Dynamite. If you've ever seen him in Black Dynamite,
of course.
Yeah, that's a fucking great movie. I love that movie.
That's my only lament about Black Dynamite. It's like you gave me 5 seconds of Miguel Nunez. You can't tease me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like get him some more dialogue, get him more shit to do.
Yeah, he's always great though.
Oh yeah, he's always like the better part of whatever he's in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Street Fighter. He was one of the more likable characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that movie. I think maybe that movie will come to prelude to a review when we get that up and going again.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to do is take all the guys from Tour Duty and what have they done since. Miguel Nunez is like this much shit. Everybody else has done this many things.
Yeah, but the thing is with Miguel Nunez, you see this much shit, and this much is shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's done this much shit, but this much shit is Friday the 13th 5 and Joanna Man and Slam Dunk Ernest. Slam Dunk Ernest, where he gets it's an Ernest movie where Ernest gets magical basketball powers.
Miguel Nunez is in an Ernest movie?
Yeah.
Oh God, we got to do this.
Yeah, it's Ernest finds magic shoes that gives him basketball powers, and and they become basketball sensations. Miguel Nunez is on his team because it's a team of janitors, and of course Ernest is the only white guy, and he's like flying through it's like he does like the NBA Jam stuff.
Why in this movie? Do this?
And it's the devil is trying to steal Ernest's soul. And I don't remember who plays the devil, but Ernest's guardian angel is played by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You see this right here? You see this? Guess which hole this is going up? Basketball shoes.
And his guardian angel is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh my gosh, this sounds so. Find me when I cared about politics. I'm like, that's awful. Now I'm like, this is great. Ernest with the jump shot. Miguel Nunez.
Yep.
Sign me up.
I'm gonna look see who else is in that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This was when obviously Ernest was 1995. It's free on Tubi, so you can watch it right now. And do a movie review later.
I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite human being ever is gone.
Jim Varney?
No, the other guy.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No, I always wanted him to play Howard the Duck.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert's gone, man.
Yeah,
Gilbert's gone.
Yeah.
So my new favorite person might have to be Miguel Nunez. If he's in all these movies.
just by default?
We got to do a little documentary. Where's Miguel? Or what? What's Miguel up to? Or some magic basketball shoes. Miguel Nunez story.
Has anyone seen Miguel A. Nunez Jr.?
Where's Miguel? Dude, that is so a plan. We got to get a hold of all his work and just do an hour and a half long. Miguel was born in I don't even know, 60s?
It's probably.
Holy cow. Yeah, dude, this is so a deal. We got to do it.
Join us next time on the Whitey the White Guy Show when we have a watch along of Slam Dunk Ernest.
Slam Dunker.
Followed by Ernest Goes to Africa. That's a real one. Yeah, that is true.
You gotta edit together some clips, and I'll do a reaction. That's our thing. You go find all these movies I would never watch in 100 years. Put together. We got to do a reaction video, and so I come to your house or something. We order a pizza or Taco Bell, and then we got to do reaction videos and just walk me through all this crap, and we'll have million subs in 2 days.
Well, like I said, there's a way to screen share here on StreamYard, so you could probably pull up the trailer to Slam Dunk Ernest right now and share it here and watch it.
Where's that thing going? Right up, I'm gonna light my beard on fire. He had basketball, super Magical basketballs.
And did you see what God did? Did you see what God did to you right there? You wanted to burn yourself, and it wouldn't let the lighter work.
I know. Oh, did I show you this thing? You see that?
That's the video where you had the massager, and you wondered if it went up your butt, right?
Yeah.
Did you try it?
Like, no. It's tempting though, just to some lube, and this
have it battery
goes
remote control powered. You'll have to have that up your butt vibrating while we watch Slam Dunk Ernest. So you still at least have some feeling left.
I don't know why they let me have these things. I'm a danger to myself and others.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's what we're gonna do. The next time you come over, we'll do like an Ernest marathon. Not the good ones, like the straight to video ones. So we're gonna do Slam Dunk Ernest, followed by Ernest in the Army, followed by Ernest Goes to Africa. and there's also Ernest Goes to School.
The question then, how do we get Frenzy on this? Do you think he would even have the...
He won't get involved if we have to watch those Ernest movies. No. He's smart.
He's not touching it with a 10-foot pole?
He wouldn't touch it with your dick. No.
Zach, don't put it in your ass for the love of God. Okay.
And how many times and how many different people have told you that over your life?
Every day at work, it's like, hey, why did that don't go up your butthole now?
Well, I'll show you. Yes, sure it does.
That's electric power jack. That's a fork for the forklift. That's not for your cornhole.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. And then I'm working in the ER, and like a lot of things go up your butthole. It's like this go in my butthole. They're like, yeah, that's what that does. I'm like, oh.
That's why you're not allowed back at work right now. It has nothing to do with your back. It's because you're the butt guy.
I'm the butt guy. That should be. Wow. Why isn't that the name of my channel, The Butt Guy?
I guarantee you'd probably get a lot more interaction.
I'd be giving PewDiePie a run for his money. The butt guy. What did I do?
And you can go on Twitter. You can get your little blue check mark, so you're the verified butt guy.
I'm the verified butt. And now it's a rap song. I'm the verified butt guy. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity.
Awful.
I'm
excited now that Prelude to Review is coming back, man.
We got it. Yeah, definitely. Now I got to hit you with something. I got to go watch more movies to like something else. But we do got to revisit. Now that we're better at tech, we got to revisit even some of the stuff we've already done. Like we go back and go do Howard the Duck again, and
all the ones that we lost on the old channel.
Yeah,
because your dumbass wouldn't stop putting clips of the movies in, even after I told you to quit putting clips of the movies in.
Yeah, and it was interesting because when I keep finding our stuff on other channels,
they have thousands of fucking views.
Yeah. Yeah. And I couldn't, there was one, the one I got going again was, I did the thing on Tim Treadwell. And when I re-uploaded that, the algorithm grabbed it again and threw it back out there.
Yeah.
So it's just, but then I can't get Ghost Ship to do shit.
Right.
But that's something I'd like to revisit because the video quality on that now is so degraded, it's hard to watch.
Right, because it's been downloaded so many times by so many different people.
Went through so many filters and everything, so we gotta start at the beginning and just cover everything over again.
So we can redo Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
We can redo all the Van Damme movies I made you watch. Ugh, we have to redo The Last Outlaw and Mickey Rourke's face.
What happened to your face?
One of our best ones, I think, was even though it was so bad, we can redo Soul Man. That was awful.
What was the one with the cartoon and the black kids destroyed Happy Fun Film?
Oh, Bebe's Kids.
Bebe's Kids. We definitely got to redo Bebe's Kids.
Oh, I don't know.
Show.
Oh, God.
We got to do some black people stuff. We really do. We need to like venture into that.
Okay, so that means we'll do Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun,
that needs to be a theme. Like,
Leprechaun,
why haven't we done this?
Leprechaun Back to the Hood. He did two Hood movies. Yes.
That is so just magical basketball shoes. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm serious.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find the. Let's see. I'm going to see Slam Dunk Ernest right there, 1995. What is it? Why isn't it clicking on it? Now my phone isn't working. It itself doesn't want to discuss Slam Dunk Ernest. Okay. Here we go. Ernest P. Worrell, Jim Varney, has no talent at all when it comes to playing basketball, which relegates him to being able to cheer for his team only from the sidelines. Understandably, Ernest feels depressed about never making it onto the court. Then, lucky for him, he meets an angel, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who has what he needs to succeed. The angel gives Ernest a pair of magic basketball sneakers and warns him to use them wisely. But Ernest can't resist help getting carried away. Doesn't that just sound wonderful for you?
Yes, let's do it. Sorry, I'm trying to post the link on Facebook and I fucked it up.
Yeah, naturally.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Wow, man. Magic basketball shoes. We got to do it. What else? We got a.
Sure, yeah. Oh, then we would have to revisit Dune. Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe.
Oh, yes. Masters of the Universe for sure.
Fart the
and
movie.
Now we kind of have to because so many of these have been remade or there's a remake come. They're remaking White Men Can't Jump.
I saw the trailer for that. Like, of all things to be remade, like, you know me, I'm not against remakes. I don't really care. But, man, you know that well has gone dry if they're remaking White Men Can't Jump.
Dude, and you know they're going to destroy it. Like, the one remake I can think of that they really crushed it was 3:10 to Yuma.
Okay.
And I never saw the original.
Mm-hmm.
So if I saw the original, I might have a different opinion, but I thought they did a respectful job by it. Everything else is trash. Like, and that's something we could do too, like remakes that are actually good or at least serviceable. Like the new Dune.
I've heard the new Dune is amazing, even by people that hated Dune. We can remake Slam. You know what we need to do? We need to find bad movies, and we should remake them ourselves. Like we can remake Slam Dunk Ernest. I just can't wait for you to watch that movie. That's all.
Who's playing the black guy? It's you and me. Who's Ernest and who's the black guy?
Oh, I'm not putting on blackface. So fuck you.
No, I'll be Ernest because I'm the idiot. It just kind of works, and I can at least dribble a basketball. So. I don't know where you stand on actually playing basketball.
No. No, not really.
I probably still have a respectable jump shot if I put some work into it. So.
Just find some magical shoes. It's awful.
So, what was the name again? Slam Dunk Ernest. It'll be Slam Dunk Whitey. It'll be an homage to Slam Dunk Ernest.
Yeah, that would be great. You have to dress like Ernest, like you have to have the vest and the hat. But just make sure you have the beard. The beard's got to be even longer.
Yeah. I don't remember. Do you know Phil?
Phil,
my buddy, my only black friend, like on the planet.
Was he the one that was running for office?
Yes.
I remember you did a video with him.
We'll get in touch with Phil and we'll do Slam Dunk Whitey and Phil will be the black guy.
I can imagine that phone call. Phil, you still black, right? Yeah. Well, we need a black person to play.
The only black guy I got. Yeah. We gotta get you in here.
We need you for a movie. Why? Really? What? What's gonna be? Well, we're remaking Slam Dunk Ernest, and we need you to play the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar character. And you know what's gonna happen? You're just gonna hear a click.
No. He'll be on it. We need to bring some fried chicken to the set. Oh
my God.
If Phil were here, he'd be laughing. Nobody knows who Phil is. And that too is why I don't know if I would have more subs or less subs with Phil. I'm not really sure.
Well, you were planning on getting Joker on one time too, weren't you? Getting him back.
Yeah, I got to get a hold of that guy. I got to get a hold of him right now.
Oh my god. I remember. I don't remember what it was. We were doing a prelude, and I think you challenged me, and you said that Joker loved the movie, and you flat out during our review, you called Joker during the review, and he said, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I never said that."
I don't. What was that?
I don't remember trying to think. Oh, was it? I think it was the Langoliers. We're talking about the Langoliers, I think. And he might have said he liked the movie. He said, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I never said that."
Eric and I are live streaming. The Lango, and that put that on the list too. We got to revisit the Langoliers.
I don't want to. Oh,
We got to that. Maybe we don't have to actually. We'll just watch the trailer. It'll refresh some brain cells, and we'll go from there.
You got to watch. Seriously, you got to do a reaction to the trailer to Slam Dunk Ernest tonight. You have to. I think that'll be so
tonight.
Much fun. Well, because you're going to forget. You're going to forget.
Oh yeah,
everything. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, motherfucker.
But now, we have it on record. We can come back and what movie was it again?
Yeah.
Oh, Slam Dunk Ernest.
Yeah, you can't even remember to send me a text every once in a while, but you're gonna remember to watch Slam Dunk Ernest. Yeah.
Here's where I would blame the meds, but I'm not taking them.
I know.
So maybe the problem is I'm not taking the meds.
Okay. So what you should do: get yourself a can of beer, use that to wash down the meds, and then that's how you watch Slam Dunk Ernest, and you'll be able to make it through.
Oh my god, you should see this stuff. I'm scared. I'm scared of my pills, man. Yeah.
Are they big pills, like horse pills, or?
No, it's like all the could cause this, could cause this, could cause this. I'm like, I kind of like my penis. I don't want to put that at risk.
Like all those antidepressant commercials, take this, it might cause cancer. Yeah.
And then it's they gave me 4 different types of pills to take and a list of like when to take them. So it's like if I take this one with this one, will my ass fall out? Like, what are the cons? If I fuck this up, I took 2 of these instead of 3 of those. Am I going to die later that day? And it's scary. So I'm easily frightened, apparently.
Grace can be your nurse.
Grace. We don't want to fuck something up. Let's get Grace.
I love you, Gracie.
We're going. I'll come get you. We're going to the psych ward together, brother. You just said Grace.
And then we can recreate One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
And I know she's got like a decade's experience at handing people their pills.
Right.
But she's got 40 years of, she got my Huffy stolen. She drove my mountain bike into a tree. She wrecked that Ford. That was a poontang machine.
But this is that all involves driving, not pills.
Yeah,
that's not telling her to drive you anywhere.
That was all the 90s, and I'm still holding a grudge.
And like I said, then we can go and we can recreate One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'll be Danny DeVito. You could be Jack Nicholson. I guess your black friend, Phil, we'll make him the Native American. Because it's close enough.
Grace can be the nurse. Grace, you got nurse detail on our... What?
She's Nurse Ratched.
What was Slam Dunk Ernest? Who could Grace play? I got to go see the movie now.
Let me see if
we'll just put a nurse in there anyway. Grace,
you still got to be the nurse.
Yeah, the nurse. We'll just have that be a recurring fee.
There is a woman in there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a woman character named Miss Emma Terrence. Okay. So see, she's got spots. Who the fuck is Miles Ferguson? Charles Payne.
That's the actor's name, Miles Ferguson?
Yeah.
Slam. Oh, that's okay. Slam.
Slam Dunk Ernest, 1995. Let's see here.
I don't even know if I want to click on that. That looks awful.
Ernest takes a job with a cleaning service at the local mall. I can just
Ernest goes to Africa?
Yeah, that's what I said. Ernest.
Oh my
Here,
god!
I'll read here. Let me read you. I can read you the whole plot summary on Ernest. Here we go, and you can just chime in. Ready? All right. Ernest takes a job with a cleaning service at the local mall, and he soon seeks to join his co-workers' basketball team, Clean Sweep, as they compete in the City League tournament. He is reluctantly accepted by the team, but given only a minor role as their cheerleader and mascot. In his despair, he is visited by an angel and given a pair of magical shoes, but is warned, don't misuse the shoes. Go ahead.
No, yeah. you got it.
Okay. As a matter of fact, the shoe store's owner, Zamil Moloch, happens to be a demon in disguise.
What the fuck?
He would eventually prevent Ernest's sportsmanship with basketball players by luring Ernest to arrogance. And Ernest's love interest, Irma Taradiddle, a formerly shy girl, into a money-hungry vamp, all in effort to gain Quincy the Sun, the lead player. When an injury to a key player leaves the team desperate for a replacement, Ernest is given an opportunity to play. In the process, he discovers that the supernatural shoes have imbued him with super speed and the ability to fly. Armed with these extraordinary abilities, he leads the team to a series of victories, leading ultimately to a showdown with the NBA Charlotte Hornets. As the City League tournament champions, Clean Sweep earns the right to play an exhibition contest against the Hornets, but suffers turmoil as Ernest's teammates soon grow weary of his flagrant, over-the-top ball-hogging antics. All the while, Quincy goes to steal a pair of tennis shoes he has had his eye on. While Ernest is in the zone and the team does nothing but sit around, Ernest decides to let the team do the work, wash his hands of Moloch and Irma, and get rid of the shoes. In doing so, it influences Quincy to return the shoes, but Ernest is needed again and scores, along with causing some mishaps, the game-winning point. And the members of the team get drafted into the NBA. Yep.
What the fuck? That is.
Doesn't that sound like something you want to watch? Ooh.
No.
You want to read you the plot synopsis of Ernest Goes to Africa?
The synopsis?
Yeah. While attempting to fix a woman's car at a local garage, Ernest P. Worrell accidentally causes the car to get crushed, which results in his termination. He goes to a local restaurant and asks his crush, Renee Loomis, to go on a date with him. He is turned down by her because she wants to date someone more adventurous. Ernest decides to buy her a gift to show that he really cares for her. He goes to a flea market where he buys 2 jewels, unaware that they are the eyes of Igoli, stolen from the Sinkatutu tribe in Africa. I'm reading. Sinkatutu tribe in Africa by a runaway man named Mr. Rabas, who is being chased by 2 henchmen of Prince Kazim. He is cornered by the men, but rescued by a man named Thompson and his strong African bodyguard, Bazoo. Threatening to kill him if he does not tell so he can steal them himself, Rabas reveals where he stashed the eyes of the goalie. Thompson walks away, and Bazoo takes a bag of deadly snakes and dumps them on Rabas, leaving him to die. I bet you can't wait till you get dumped on by a bunch of deadly snakes instead of having to watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Ernest creates a yo-yo made of the eyes of the goalie. He does this around the world. And crashes his fish's tank. He puts him in the sink, but he flows down the drain. Meanwhile, Thompson eventually finds out that Ernest took the eyes of the goalie. You're about ready to die over there. He spies on him at the restaurant where Renee works. Ernest gives Renee the yo-yo, only to be called a small-town ordinary schmo by her. Thompson abducts Renee, and Ernest comes to rescue her after a phone call. Thompson kidnaps him too when he gets there and puts them on a flight to Africa. After shutting Renee up in a country club's furnace room with Bazoo, an old woman named Auntie Nelda comes in. And Auntie Nelda, that's when Ernest dresses up like the old lady. Okay? You know that character. I know you've seen her before.
No.
No? Oh, I should have told her that. Okay. An old woman named Auntie Nelda comes in and explains to Bazoo about how her husband died. She then throws ashes in his face and rescues Renee, knowing that it is Ernest. They escape in a golf cart and encounter many obstacles, from getting simple firewood to Ernest disguising as a girl and getting kissed by the prince to striking down the bad guys with ostrich eggs. Meanwhile, Thompson and Bazoo look for Ernest and Renee. They walk down the river and encounter the cannibal Sinkatutu tribe, who wants to eat them for lunch.
Is this still going on?
I got like 4 more paragraphs.
What?
Ernest empties his pockets when they tell him to, and he plays the yo-yo one last time, impressing the tribe, especially the Sinkatutu chief. He does tricks which easily turn the tribe to like them. Just as soon as the chief is about to give him a booster surgery, Thompson comes along by himself. He had kicked Bazoo out. He suddenly blames Ernest for stealing the eyes. Thompson requests a battle of truth. Ernest has to fight Thompson in order to save Renee from being cooked.
Who plays Thompson?
I don't know, one of the bad guys, I guess.
Is it Gilbert Gottfried?
I wish.
It'd be better if it was. Ernest and Gilbert toe to toe, like life and death, mano a mano with the. What was it?
Ernest hears the challenge. He states, "On second thought, I might have the booster." Thompson changes into a black warrior suit and pulls out his weapons. Ernest does the same, only his are little items. Yet he successfully fights Thompson. Oh God. Using them. All of a sudden, Thompson punches Ernest and knocks him out, but Ernest awakens and hears Renee calling to him to use his yo-yo. Ernest puts his fighting skills and yo-yo skills.
Giggity, use this as yo-yo, giggity goo.
Ernest puts his fighting skills and yo-yo skills together, and he does that around the world, which knocks Thompson out cold and breaks the yo-yo to reveal the eyes of a goalie. The tribe rushes towards him as Renee compliments Ernest on how he is her knight in shining armor. A few weeks later, Ernest and Renee are about to go out on a date. As he enters the restaurant, he takes his hat off and sets it on the front counter. Ernest even paints an ostrich egg and gives it to her as a gift. Sadly, she tells Ernest that the date is off because he is too adventurous for her. So he does all this shit and he still can't get his dick wet.
That poor bastard.
Ernest tells Renee he recalls her calling him an ordinary schmo. Renee tells him not to let anyone call him an ordinary schmo because she thinks he is a dynamic schmo. Ernest makes a speech on how he is bold and adventurous. And in conclusion, he puts his hat on heroically, forgetting he had set it on the counter and put the ostrich egg in it.
The ostrich.
You ready to watch this?
He's got a magic fucking yo-yo, and he's not getting any cookie.
Saves her life and everything.
Wow.
Yep.
Who plays the girl?
No one famous that I know. There's also Ernest Goes to
It was
School.
Renee. It's Linda. Somebody named Linda Cash.
And there's Ernest in the Army. I'm not gonna fucking read anymore.
Dude, all right. I'm no more though on the Ernest. We gotta like space that out. You had me when it was Miguel Nunez. I was like, yay.
Well, you're still doing it.
I don't know. We're gonna do all the Ernest there is.
No, they're not. There's not that were. What's this? We're going to do the Ernest stuff. No, this is you trying. See, this is you. Why? This is Whitey. Whitey hates all this crap. So this is Whitey tortures himself. That's your new. That's your new gimmick.
We should have got Junebug in here while we had him. I don't know why we didn't do that.
Hey, it's your channel, dude.
Okay, so, and then there was something I thought of while you were talking that
to take your mind off.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh we gotta do Garbage Pail Kids. As awful as that movie, I remember your whole point of discussing Garbage Pail Kids was you were very upset that there was this like 18-year-old broad and she wanted to try to bang a 13-year-old in the movie.
I don't even know how old was that kid.
Probably like 14, and she was
You
probably
think so?
20.
Yeah, he was. There was an age difference there. That got a little weird.
Of all the things in the Garbage Pail Kids movie, that's what made you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, isn't that strange? And
Yeah.
I'm usually the guy who's like, dude, hey Timmy, get a blowjob while you're over there. And instead, I was like, oh, this is creeping me out, man. I'm getting
Okay.
old, I guess.
Let's see what else. Well, but we've discussed some fun stuff. I remember we discussed Starship Troopers before.
Yeah,
I think we discussed The Punisher once.
yeah. We only did the one though. We need to start
We need to do the Dolph Lundgren
like
Punisher.
covering all the we do all the Punishers,
Yeah.
all the Ernest movies, everything Gilbert Gottfried was ever in.
Oh, so that means we need to do all 3 Problem Child movies if we're doing
Oh
Gilbert.
fuck me, man! Why did I agree to? I'm going back to like aliens and Chinese balloons now.
Let's just see Gilbert.
What's Donald Trump up to?
Gilbert. Let's see. Let's look at Gilbert Gottfried's filmography. Let's see here. Other than Aladdin, because Aladdin's good. He was in Beverly Hills Cop 2. Okay. He was in Hot to Trot. That's a movie with a Bobcat Goldthwait and a talking horse. I'm sure that'll be good.
Oh, we got to do that. Are you serious?
You never heard of Hot to Trot?
Wait. Is it Bobcat Goldthwait and a talking horse, or Bobcat Goldthwait is the talking horse?
The horse, no, Bobcat Goldthwait and a talking horse, voiced by John Candy.
I'm in. Let's do it. What was it called? Hot to Trot?
Hot to Trot, 1988 comedy film, directed by Michael Dinner. Stars Bobcat Goldthwait, Virginia Madsen, Dabney Coleman, and the voice of John Candy. It follows an investment broker who teams with a talking horse who helps him make smart investment tips.
We need to get Frenzy on this to do the editing.
Let's see. He was in The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. That movie was fucking awful.
It was.
The one with Andrew Dice Clay.
Yep, that was pretty bad.
So we can do Problem Child. Look Who's Talking 2. Problem Child 2. House Party 3.
Wait. Gilbert was in House Party 3?
He played the luggage clerk.
Nice.
Highway to Hell. He played Hitler. I have that movie. Saved by the Bell. Wedding in Las Vegas. Double Dragon. Problem Child 3. Lots of Aladdin stuff. He was a dog in Dr. Dolittle. Lots of Disney stuff. More Disney stuff. Oh, and he's in the final Sharknado movie. So there you go. We can do a Gilbert Gottfried filmography, and
we owe it to ourselves and Gilbert.
He was in an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
The Aristocrats, Farce of the Penguins.
He was in Clerks the Animated Series. Oh, that's right. He was. He was in 2 episodes of Clerks the Animated Series.
Yeah.
He was the voice of Jerry Seinfeld and Patrick Swayze. That's a fucking great cartoon, man.
He was on Wings, Duckman, Married with Children, Ren and Stimpy, Aladdin, Living Single? I don't remember that.
Clerks was such a fucking great cartoon.
He was on Bobby's World. We got to go back and look up Bobby's World. Bonkers.
I remember that stupid fucking show. I hated Bonkers.
I was just reading this. On April 12th, 2022, at the age of 67, Gottfried died in Manhattan from recurrent ventricular tachycardia, complicated by type 2 myotic dystrophy. I don't even know what that one is.
It's basically just something to do with his heart. It's the easiest way.
Yeah, ventricular tachycardia. That's heart.
Mm-hmm.
What is myotic dystrophy? Oof. That's like it's like MS, a type of muscular dystrophy, a group of genetic disorders that cause progressive muscle loss and weakness. That's too bad.
Yeah. He was fun. He was a lot of fun. He was a dirty fucker too.
Oh yeah. He was a filthy, filthy man.
Which was amazing that he was his biggest, like, most popular role was with Disney of all
It
things.
was all kid, yeah, all kid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's madness. All right, what other ideas? What do we got to revisit?
Here, let me see.
We got to remember the shit that we destroyed.
Okay, I will. Let me pull up your channel. Wow, like the stuff you've posted on your channel, and I'll go through that. Way the White Guy Show videos. Let's see. We gotta scroll through all the video game stuff. Let's see.
We go to the playlist and do the movie review stuff. It should be all in the movie.
Oh, you got it in a playlist? Okay.
Yeah.
Story time, cartoons, celebrity news, RIP, movie review.
Movie reviews.
Oh, I would love to review Predator with you. The 2018 with The Predator.
You mean that 2 ton of crap?
Oh, you know what that means? We got to revisit the 1978 Star Wars Holiday Special.
We got to come back. Absolutely.
I'll definitely discuss First Child's Play with you. 13 Ghosts, Con Air, Garbage Pail Kids. Yep. Ooh, From Dusk Till Dawn. I'm going to talk about that this weekend. Glengarry Ross. I have that. I have never seen it though. Deadpool. Oh God, Ted and A Million Ways to Die in the West. Fried Green Tomatoes.
Did you know there's a Roadhouse too?
Yeah. And did you know that they're remaking Roadhouse with a chick?
Oh no.
Yep. Blast from the Past, Young Guns. Ooh, Free Jack. I remember that fucking shit movie. We'll have to talk that. Bebe's Kids, Roadhouse. Team America. We got to go back. We got to do all the Trey Parker, Matt Stone stuff again.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers, Army of Darkness, Masters of the Universe. Ooh, Your Highness. Oh, I don't even want to watch that one.
Your Highness was just other level awful.
Independence Day, The Postman, Cuties.
Yeah. You remember that whole drama about Cuties came out?
Yeah.
I'm not watching that.
Dumb and Dumber 2, that was fucking abysmal.
It was.
Gattaca.
It's a good movie.
Flight of the Phoenix is good. The Patriot is good. Ooh, I would love to talk. Your Cobra video has 1,000 views, dude.
Really?
Your Cobra video is at 1K view.
Nice.
Hard Rain, Summer School. Whitey realizes Billy Zane is in Back to the Future.
I'm not making that up. I just figured that out.
Ooh, I can't wait to talk Spawn with you.
Yeah.
The Punisher.
Have they done a Spawn?
They did a really.
I don't know that they've done a Spawn since.
No, they haven't, and they did a really good adult cartoon of Spawn. Ooh, Under Siege. Yeah, me and you have to do a Steven Seagal retrospective after our Gilbert Gottfried. Cuffs.
Have you seen
Cuffs is good.
Have you seen there's a whole channel devoted to all that stuff that is just hysterical.
Mm-mm.
I gotta introduce you to this. It's keep going, I'll find it.
The Last Outlaw, The Wizard. Oh God.
The Wiz?
The Wizard, the video game movie with Fred Savage. But we have to redo The Wiz because I made you watch The Wiz. Last Man Standing. That's a good one. The Ninth Gate. Never seen The Ninth Gate.
Really?
With Johnny Depp.
Get that on. I don't think you'll love it, but I don't think you'll hate it.
Apollo 13, Brothers Grimm, Sonic. Ooh, Darkman. That would be fun to talk with you. I'm sure you hated that.
It's the channel you have to check out before you die.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Space Ice.
Space Ice?
Space Ice, and it's all Jean-Claude Van Damme, Schwarzenegger, Seagal, and it's just satirical reviews all these movies.
Is it one word, 2 words? S-P-A?
2 words.
Space Ice?
Yeah.
I just got, Space Ice, Steven Seagal. Okay, Space Ice.
It is fall on your ass hysterical. So it's like, if you didn't think Jean-Claude Van Damme, sudden death.
Every one of his fucking thumbnails says best movie ever or
Yeah.
worst movie ever.
Yeah, he like puts it, and so it's like for the same exact reason that this didn't work for Seagal, this is why it worked for Van Damme.
All right, I
So
just
it's like the equally stupid and pointless movies, but Van Damme is awesome, so it works. Is the
Backdraft. We did a good Backdraft video.
yeah.
Oh, I can't. I would love to talk Point Break with you. That would be fun.
Did you ever see? I'm sure we've covered this, but have you ever seen the Point Break
Remake? No.
remake?
Mm-mm.
Remake, I think. Good. I don't, man. I don't even want to go there.
Ooh,
I haven't seen the
man.
Red Dawn.
I've never seen the Red Dawn remake. We have to redo Red Dawn.
Yeah.
Pump up the volume. Ghost Ship. Lord of War. Bad News Bears. Oh
Did
God.
you ever see? Did you ever see? Oh yeah, we definitely got to do Catwoman.
And you got to actually watch the whole fucking movie this time.
Oh my god.
Killer Clowns, Soul Man,
sure.
Paul, Robin Hood Men in Tights, Twister, Batman and Robin, Fart the Movie, Dracula Dead and Loving It, A League of Their Own, Clerks 3. Yeah, you didn't like Clerks 3. RoboCop remake, Gattaca. There you go.
We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, no shit, I guess. Fuck. Well, one thing at a time. So we go Ernest, and then Gilbert Gottfried, and then Steven Seagal.
Where do we start with Ernest? Just chronologically, just begin at the first Ernest movie?
But you have to start with Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam. Because Ernest plays Dr. Otto. Dr. Otto is a character from his Saturday morning cartoon show. He's like an alien guy with like a hand growing out of his head. Okay. And he creates what is called the Gloom Beam, which makes inflation, and he tries to take over the world, and it's awful. And
Isn't that what this is?
And then
the Gloom Beam.
After that, goes to camp, and then saves Christmas, goes to jail, Scared Stupid, where he fights the trolls, and then
that's the one I remember. Scared Stupid. I can watch it again.
And then rides again, then goes to school, slam dunk.
Goes to space, in the banana. Ernest ties his shoes. Ernest download. Downloads.
It's like that
Windows Opera 95.
It's like that one funny Family Guy joke where Peter's trying to decide between Ernest goes to the beach and Ernest doesn't go to the beach.
Oh my god!
Fuck that show. That show sucks.
Do we even know offhand how many of these there are?
Okay. Dr. Otto doesn't really count because it's not an Ernest movie. He's just in it for like 10 seconds, but he plays other characters. So we have goes to camp, saves Christmas, goes to jail, Scared Stupid, rides again, goes to school, slam dunk, in the army, goes to Africa. So we have 9 Ernest movies. Plus, he has a Saturday morning kids show that we could go through too, episode by episode.
I don't know if this is a brilliant idea or the worst idea. This is like worse than the Holocaust. This is just... You had me with Miguel Nunez. I was like, yay!
I'm trying to think, is out of 9 movies, I think Miguel Nunez might be the most recognizable star out of them all. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, obviously. I'm trying to think. Anyone? Well, Lyle Alzado goes to camp, as well as the fuck is his name? He played Officer Mooney, the asshole in Killer Clowns. He's in goes to camp. He's the villain. Let's see. In Saves Christmas. No. Goes to jail. Randall Tex Cobb is in that. I know you know who Randall Tex Cobb is.
Oh, I love Tex Cobb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. And then Scared Stupid. No. Eartha Kitt is in Scared Stupid.
Eartha Kitt.
She was one of the Catwomen on the Batman in the 60s.
Okay, she's a hottie.
She was the black one. Well, she's not a hottie in this. She looks like a homeless lady. True story.
Okay.
First time my daughter was watching Ernest Scared Stupid with me, she knew the plot. She knew it's Ernest fights a troll. First time Eartha Kitt shows up on screen, Papa, is that the troll? She couldn't tell the difference because Eartha Kitt looks that homeless.
Oh man.
Yeah. So.
Are we doing Carrot Top or like Pauly Shore when we get to it?
Well, we can throw Carrot Top. We'll throw Carrot Top in after Ernest to like cleanse the palate, and because he only has one movie, he only did Chairman of the Board. But then yes, we're doing Pauly Shore, so we're doing Encino Man, which I love, Son-in-Law, which is fun, In the Army Now, which is fun, and then you really start going through the toilet with Jury Duty, Biodome. Have you ever seen Pauly Shore is Dead?
I haven't seen that.
That's actually really good. That's actually really good.
Okay.
And then we can watch just the Joe Rogan interview where he talks about how he made all these bad decisions and his life is going nowhere, and you can tell he wants to kill himself.
Yeah, I saw that. Have you seen The Usual Suspects?
It's been years, but I remember really liking it.
I
know the twist. I know Kaiser Soze and all that stuff.
Yeah, Stephen Baldwin was in that and Biodome, and that's what sprung that to mind. I think it's it Stephen?
It's Stephen.
Yeah, it's Stephen.
Yeah, the retarded one. Because you've got William, who was the sexy one.
Well, no, start at the beginning. There's a retarded Baldwin.
Okay.
Because I think there's a handful of retarded
Baldwin. No. Hold on. There's Alec the murderer.
Yes. Manslaughter.
Okay. Calm down. How about this? You got Alec the successful one.
Okay.
Then you have William.
Worthless Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Then you have William, who was the sexy one. He was the one that was in Backdraft.
Yep.
Then you have Steven, the retarded one, who always plays retards.
Okay.
Then you have Daniel, the one who looks like an extra bloated Alec, who is always in trouble for drugs. So there's 4.
Okay. I think I saw him in something and he did a good job. I was like, I didn't know it, but I was like, dude, that is so a Baldwin.
And then the most successful and best actor of all the Baldwins is not really related to them, and that's Adam Baldwin, who was Animal Mother in
Animal Mother, yep.
Full Metal Jacket.
And that we got to do some Adam Baldwin stuff because he's someone who might actually reply on Twitter or something.
He might. It depends.
If we get there before he dies of old age, which we got to find a gas pedal because we're getting close to old age. The people we grew up on are dropping like flies.
I know.
Jim Varney's gone.
Jim Varney's been gone for 20 years, though.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
I know it's been a while. It's been a long minute.
Yeah, he's been gone for a long time.
There's a lot of people. We gotta. And then what's his name? Captain Kirk is doing fine. 90 years old.
He's 90. He's 90 years old.
What the hell is his name?
Captain Kirk?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm drawing a blank too. Jesus Christ. This is our most pathetic. What the fuck is his name? Alzheimer's.
William Shatner.
William Shatner.
I kept wow. Bill. I was like, Bill.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty bad.
It's embarrassing.
Have you ever seen the show The Mentalist?
Mm-mm.
It's he talks. It's a guy. He's like before the show begins, he pretends to be a psychic, but really he's just noticing all these details about you.
Shatner?
And then no, this is totally different. What's it? Patrick Jane, Thomas something.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck, not William Shatner. This came out in 2010, 2010.
Okay.
But anyway, he talks about a thing called the memory. So he's got very sharp memory and very observations, and then he ends up solving crimes. But he talks about a memory palace and how you can basically organize your memories to recall stuff right away. We need to take a course in that. of like how to, so I can remember my locker combination in high school or something.
Oh,
What was
God.
that girl's name from 1997 that I crushed on? Like
Who was that porn star you had a thing for that I always teased you about that looked like a 12-year-old boy?
Chloe Camilla.
There you go.
That
See, you
popped
can
right
remember that.
away.
So you can remember that.
Who's the Captain Kirk? Spock or something? Well, whose butt do you like? Chloe Camilla.
See, you should now. See, you could tag her on Twitter in this video.
But
See?
that's what he's talking about. So you take something, like in his case, he'd say take a room, like where everything is, everything about this room. I could organize my memories by porn star, and then have amazing memory.
Look at that. See?
Yeah. So what was her name on Star Trek that had the short blonde hair in the TNG? Denise and she was on Pet Cemetery.
Denise Crosby. Yep.
She kind of looks like Chloe Camilla. Bam! I'll never forget Denise Crosby, Star Trek.
Denise Crosby. See, Denise Crosby was very pretty, and she didn't look like a 12-year-old boy, though.
Yeah, but they both had the same haircut.
So did Brigitte Nielsen in the 80s, too.
Yeah, we got to get to work on this. So everything, porn stars.
So now we got to do a Brigitte Nielsen filmography, so we can talk Cobra, Rocky IV, Red Sonja.
This is a good idea. I like this. What was in Pump Up the Volume?
Samantha Mathis.
Yes, and then she was in Punisher, and that's the only thing. And she has glorious tits.
And she was also in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes.
We got to redo that one.
Yeah, we do.
Because you actually like that.
We got to do a hotties. Why are we? It's all dudes. We got to do some hotties if we're going to get some views. Hot chicks through the 80s or something.
Okay. That'll work.
And, movie by titty or something like,
That'll be our rating.
You and Frenzy did the thing about the
hottest chicks Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's got to be more of that so that we can eat.
The hottest chicks in all the Ernest movies.
Hottest chicks at the old folks' home. Grandma Templeton's looking pretty good. What do you mean by that? She's not dead.
They're not all the way on the floor.
Yeah, we gotta do Hollywood hotties. I'm sure it's been done a billion times, but we haven't.
Like you're afraid of doing something somebody's already done. You just want the fucking views. You don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So titties of the 80s.
Titties of the 80s. That'll be the title.
Hi, welcome to the Whitey White Guy Show. I'm Whitey. This is Cracker, and this is our Titties of the 80s series. This is really good. I like where this is going.
One pair of boobs per episode we just talk about.
Oh, so we keep glossing over this. Frenzy, do you think you could get him on here? Like we do this next Saturday or something?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
He's very busy.
Okay.
I mean, he's on Twitter. You can always send him a message.
Okay, you remember that surgery I had done 20 years ago and the inglorious place in my body? Tell him I'll show him my scar if he comes on here when he's nice.
No!
Dude, he'll jump. Have you seen his work? He'll be on that like flies on steak.
Oh, no, I don't want to imagine that hole in your body.
I'll send it to him. What have you seen his channel?
Yeah.
Where he's like dressed up and all painted in all green and all that stuff.
Yeah, he was doing a Ghostbusters 2016 review and he was Slammer.
That was like hysterical and very disturbing all at once.
That's what he tries to do. He still uploads to that channel all the time.
I'm sure I'm sub to it. I gotta get back on there.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got like 968 people I'm sub to, and I check out 2 channels a month or something.
Well, get rid of the ones that you don't watch.
That's what I'm yet again going through and getting rid of the big channels to focus on the little guys.
That's what I do
like
too.
Junebug. I gotta get over on Junebug stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever checked out my buddy Rodney? Here's Rodder's review.
I don't recognize the name.
I got him through. You remember Jared Griffith, right?
Yes.
The British kid getting his teeth work done. I found him on that channel. And here's Rodder's vlogs and here's Rodder's review. So if
Mm-hmm.
anybody watches this, which is no one at this point, we had some people here earlier. Now it's just the two of us again.
Yeah.
But I got to do a shout out. I got to get. He's still at somehow he's stuck at like 46 subs.
Really?
And it's just by the math
Mm-hmm.
and the time and videos he's posted. He should be in 300-400 though. Where I'm at. So I'm trying to get him off the ground, and it's not bad stuff either.
Okay.
But I got to get him in here, and we got to maybe get Sasha on one of these for sure. Sasha,
maybe get Patrick on.
Patrick. I was thinking Patrick. Get if we can figure out if Bluck is a dude or not, we'll get Bluck in, something like that.
What does that mean? Like if you find out he's not a dude, he's not allowed on?
Yeah, it's just dudes.
Sorry.
We're doing titties of the 80s kids. It's just the fellas. Horror titties. That's the channel where we fucked this up. It should be the whole time. It should have been horror titties.
No, we'll all right, the channel we call Beards and Tits.
Beards and tits. Bearded titties. Bearded titties of the 80s.
Then you get all the freaks in your comments.
Oh, that's one guy I haven't seen. That one dude from way back, he popped up once, and I was like, I'm not going there.
Oh, yeah.
He might be out of prison. He might be out of prison.
He's back on YouTube. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged you right away.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Don't talk to him. Don't
Dodge the bullet.
That was awful, and I didn't know either. And then I went down that rabbit hole of all his fucking videos and shit. I'm like, Jesus fucking.
Oh,
and that was a nightmare.
It was live and learn because I'd pop in for 5 minutes, watch him play a video game, and be like, okay, I'll shout this guy out, not knowing 2.5 hours in he was saying some sick messed up stuff.
Yeah, it's okay to date.
So I was working all the time.
Yeah, he was saying it's like something like it's okay to date like a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
he's like in his 20s or his late 20s. And
but it was like a smorgasbord of just bizarre.
Oh yeah, he's
crazy behavior.
He's definitely Looney Tunes.
So
worse than us.
Yeah, like live and learn.
We're crazy, but we're just assholes. You know what I mean?
We're harmless. Yeah. Horror titties. That's the worst we get around here. Gilbert Gottfried and horror titties. Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. Our channel's gonna be called Beard and Tits, but it's not gonna be and. It's gonna be like the Guns N' Roses, the N with the apostrophe.
Yeah. Beard and tits.
Beards and tits.
Beards and tits. But not moobs. We're not talking about these.
Congrats on losing 100 pounds, dude.
I was about to bring that up. Yeah, I was shocked. I was like standing on the scale looking at the lady. I'm like, is this right? So, yeah, I've lost 100 pounds.
Good for you. I probably gained like 20 of the ones the 100 you lost.
Yeah, over the same period of time.
Mm.
We're getting old as fuck, man.
I know. It's depressing.
Ridiculous.
It's just depressing.
Somebody popped up on my graduation class Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we've got together and we decided to hold the 25th class reunion. And my buddy Holly was like, how old are we?
Yeah.
We blew past our 20-year reunion. We're heading toward 25th.
Isn't that sad?
It is. It's tragic. It's like, what did I do with my life?
Yeah, because I'm only like, what, a year and a half older than you. So this is your future, dude.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Where is it? End it now, Lord.
It's hard to realize that we've known each other for over 20 fucking years, too.
Yeah, Patrick was asking about that on Cheetah, and we need to, like, tell that story, get him over here, and, like, here's what happened.
I sent him, because I'm Facebook friends with him, I sent him your Facebook profile so you guys can connect and maybe set something up.
Yeah, so it goes like this. Back in the 80s, there was Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, and I was the kid in the middle with my pants down, and nobody was doing anything.
You were the kid covered in Crisco.
Yeah, the guy's like lathering me up. I'm like, I can't believe it's not butter. It's margarine.
And he didn't even have the tub; he had the spray. So
he's like, psst, psst. It'll fit.
Brace yourself.
Where's Frenzy on that one? He would appreciated that.
But yeah, I mean, I think what I suggest you do is on Twitter, just find all these people that have these YouTube channels and just message them. Be like, hey, I'm not a retard anymore. I figured out StreamYard.
Yeah.
I can have you guys on.
I get it. We gotta get everybody in here and get all that figured out. So, what do you think? You want to keep going for a little while longer? Because I'm thinking that I need to go pee again.
It's up to you. My battery is getting kind of low. Can you?
Yeah.
How about let's hold your pee for about 5 minutes. We'll make it to 11.
Okay.
Because then we've already been streaming for like an hour and 40 minutes. That'll give us an hour and 45.
All right.
And now that you know how to do this, we could always set this up for like Friday nights or something like that. Friday nights are a lot easier with me, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, you tell me, because right now I'm still trying to figure out where I work.
Yeah. But yeah, we can maybe be like every Friday night or every other Friday night just for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can promote, be like, hey, I'm going to Whitey's channel for a while to try to crank up your subs and stuff.
Let's do that. Does 9 o'clock work better or like 10 o'clock?
It's always better once the kid goes to bed.
Yeah.
9 or 10 doesn't matter. I'll be up all night drinking anyway, drinking and watching movies Friday and Saturdays anyway. It's just Saturdays is sometimes we have plans. So Fridays are always easier.
And I don't have a life. So it really doesn't
we don't either. But sometimes, there's something on TV. I'm like, nope, got to watch this. Like a sporting event.
Every Friday night at 10. Unless something, that'll be the default unless something comes up and then you say I'm busy.
I would prefer 9 because at 10, I might be a little in the bag by then.
Okay.
But that might also make for better, better TV. But yeah, we can set stuff up for Friday. Just shoot me a text, 10 minutes beforehand, be like, hey, I'm setting it up.
Yep. That's all. So we'll go for next Friday at 9.
Okay.
What's my homework? Where was Ernest going?
You got a pen in your hand. Get a pad of paper. Get a pad of paper.
No. Why was I holding this?
I'm giving you. You know what? This will unofficial. Next Friday will be our unofficial return to Prelude to a Review, I think. For you. And we can do 2 different live streams. We can do one that's just for Prelude. Then when that's over, we can actually do an actual live stream following that up too, if you want. That way you can have 2 separate videos. Or however you want to do it. Or you can just do your Preludes however you want to do it. But we definitely have to be together for the Preludes.
Yeah, what am I writing? Wait, so are we... How do we do? You broke me.
Okay.
So so this Friday, are we doing a Prelude?
This Friday we'll do 2 videos. We'll do 2 live streams this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is the return to Prelude to a Review. Whitey watches Slam Dunk Ernest.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's the one with Miguel. So
that's the one with Miguel.
But we're just doing the Prelude.
We're just doing that. So, you're watching it. We're discussing it.
But we do the Prelude first, and then I watch it.
Well, right? I've already discussed what the movie's about in this video.
So I go watch it between now and then. Between
now and next Friday.
Okay.
Our first live stream, Friday night, 9 o'clock. Whitey discusses Slam Dunk Ernest. That video will probably be 15, 20 minutes. And then we'll be like, okay, we'll be back in 15. We're going to go take a piss. You can go take your smoke. And then we'll do beard and titties after that.
All right. Are we watching? What are we watching for beard and?
I think beards and titties is usually just going to be like our general get together live stream stuff. Talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Should it be like horror titties? I think that's the better way to do it.
Hey, you're the one that's typing in the title. You can type whatever you want.
We'll put it to a vote. We'll discuss it on the stream. We'll be like, all right, everybody, we're either going with horror titties or beards and titties or beards and titties.
Beards and tits.
Okay. Beards and tits.
And you got to bring back Happy one of these days.
Oh yeah.
I miss Happy.
How did I do that?
You talked like a flamer. That's all it was.
Was that my Happy? Hey, welcome to the White Guy Show. It's the Happy. Yeah, that's a good. I totally forgot about that character's existence.
Happy.
And then there was Mr. Sturgis. I gotta bring him back.
Mr. Sturgis stories were great.
So Slam Dunk Ernest. Yeah. And then if nothing else, we can talk about if you want to go watch The Usual Suspects.
I could probably watch that. We could discuss that in the live stream if you want, or we can do another separate video as well too. Who knows?
Yeah. But worst case scenario, we're getting a little drunk. Usual Suspects will be our fallback movie to discuss.
Okay. But yeah, Slam Dunk Ernest. And remember, I want you to take notes because now you're forgetful. Remember.
Yes.
Take notes on Slam Dunk Ernest, and then make sure you have a choice for me afterwards.
Right.
Remember, that's how it's going to end. You're going to, give me the left jab afterwards.
I got to come up with something you will absolutely hate. Man, it's way tougher for me than it is for you. I'll tell you that.
Because I like garbage.
My bar is so high. I got to come up with something classy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need to poop into my pee and pee into my poop. Oh, now we got 5 people here, so now we got to hang around for a minute. Hi, everybody. I need to go poo. No one was supposed to hear me say that, and then the whole town showed up.
That's when everybody shows up. When you have to go take a shit.
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it because I need everything.
All right.
All evacuation and the smoke and go to sleep.
All right.
All right.
You know how to end this?
Oh, yeah.
Like an end. Oh, yeah. Well, you remember our ending?
Well, now we're at 6 people, so.
Well, you're the one that's got to poop, not me.
Yeah, well, I have to poop less with 6 people than I do with 4.
Just grab a waste. I'm sure you have a waste basket in there, don't you?
It's right over there.
Yeah, see, you're fine. We can bring what? We got to bring back 1 million ways to die in the West. Shit in a hat. Go grab yourself a hat. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, look who just showed up. Christopher Gupton just showed up. Wow, you got to poop.
Chris.
You got to poop.
Chris is here.
Chris just showed up. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been discussing when to do these, so we're thinking every Friday at 9, and make it a regular thing so everybody can get in here.
So now that Christopher's here, promote what you're going to do next Friday.
Okay, so we got going back to doing our Prelude to Review. I've got Slam Dunk Ernest.
Ernest gets a pair of magical shoes and he becomes a basketball star. Starring Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Miguel A. Nunez Jr.
Why did my teeth start to hurt when he said that? That's so bizarre. My phone's going to die. 5%. Yeah. Hold on, I'll plug this in. And then, Chris, we need your feedback because we got to decide on... We got to do something titties related, so we're wondering about beards and titties.
I think our live stream should just be called Beards and Tits. But with not and tits. It's an N with an apostrophe, like Guns N' Roses. Beards and Tits.
Mm-hmm. Beards and tits or beards and titties?
Tits.
Really? I think
it flows better. Beards and Tits.
Chris, what do you think? Beards and tits or beards and titties? And then, and then the other option is horror tits, like horror movies. So that it's gonna be a theme. Yeah, I know. I'm saying. So horror titties. So like, like you guys did with titties from the Freddy Krueger movies.
Mm-hmm.
Just like whatever's going titties related and whatever anything at all. That could be a title too. Titties related. I like that.
That's just a title. Titties
That's
related.
Titties related. It's like today we're talking about titties. 1994 to 1996. A and B cups. Sounds like a name for dinner. And yeah,
Dinner in a strip show joint. I thought he was going to say dinner in a movie. Dinner in a movie.
titties in movies, just something like that.
Mm-hmm. Or if you want to get drunk, you can call it boobs and brews.
Yeah, but that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm coming back to horror titties though.
It doesn't matter to me. It's your channel, dude. You can type it, call it whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
And then the usual suspects. We are gonna do that. That's what I had written down.
Now that you know how to do StreamYard and you see how it's easy.
Yeah. We should have done this 10 years ago. I'm sure it exists.
I tried to teach you, and it's like, fucking teaching Helen Keller how to say water.
What is it? What's the joke on that? Do we mean Anne Frank?
See, see?
Damn it, all the hell. I'm not ditching horror boobs, dude.
I don't give a shit, dude. I'm just happy I got to make you watch Slam Dunk Ernest.
Yeah. All right, Chris, I hate to do this to you because you just got here. We love you, buddy, but I do not have to pee more than I did a couple minutes ago.
His bucket's too far.
Yeah. And it's right over there.
Yeah. You can arch it a little bit. You'll be fine.
Now we're back up to 6. Now I got to stay on.
So what Chris needs to do, every time you see you got to leave to go poop, he's got to go call like 2 or 3 friends to come in here and stay for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and not all over the floor like I've been doing. I got to get potty trained. Welcome to 40.
Was it you who said like their basement flooded so bad one time that you had to go to the bathroom? You just peed in the water.
Yeah, that was here. We had that. I was just like, fuck it, and just peed all over the floor into the water. That was right. I needed to use the drink to survive.
Nothing but class here on Beards and Tits. On horror titties.
Horror titties. Man boobs across America.
Moobs across America.
Moobs across America. I was gonna do something about ginger because like so many of our guys are gingers.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that?
No.
June Bug's a ginger. There's Ginger Billy. Oh, I don't know that guy. There's a lot of gingers in the group.
Blucker could be a ginger for all we know.
Oh, my back is truly fucked. I don't know. It's getting better, but it's taken a long time. It's been like 5 weeks or something. It's gonna be a couple more. So, but they're sending me to another work location that theoretically won't be as hard on my back, I guess. But I'm still recovering at this point. So it's like if I'm just lying here, I'm okay. But if I go take out the trash, my back is like right back to killing me. So. And then they gave me plenty of meds, but I want my pecker to work, so I'm staying away from it. Yeah, we have no souls. I have half a soul because this is like whatever this is doing.
Yeah.
All right. Should we stay or should we go?
I'm not the one that's got a shit.
I know. How about we'll stick around to 2 hours? How about that?
Okay.
That's 7 more minutes.
All right, find yourself a cork and you'll be fine.
Or I could just go pee and come back.
Well, my battery's getting low too, so we'll do the 7 more minutes. So go get that vibrator thing that you're not supposed to shove up your butt. Shove it up there for like 8 minutes to keep. But don't hit the vibrate button because that might loosen everything up.
Yeah. So Chris, you're an educated man. Does this go in my butt? That's what we're trying to figure out. You put it on here. I should just put it on here.
Yeah,
You guys discuss Ernest Goes to Somewhere. We're doing the Ernest movies.
Well, don't forget, we're also going to do a Gilbert Godfrey retrospective where we're going to. Did you just smell that?
Well, I was doing Clown Nose, but does this go up my butt? All right, that didn't work. Yeah, so you put that on there, and then something about that's gonna help.
Now, is that supposed to go in your ear?
Am I
Or on the back
Where
on
does
the
this
back of your
go?
on the back of your neck? It looks like a power drill.
I don't know if you guys can tell.
I can
how
hear
much-
it. I can hear it.
So you put.
Oh, that's definitely sexual. That does go up your
Where
butt.
else am I supposed to put that? What other function does this serve? I don't know if you can see how much that's bouncing around.
Yeah, I do.
It's like a lot.
That's definitely butt related.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
It's like a home enema.
I can't see how that would help hemorrhoids at all.
Push them back in.
That'd be horrifying on hemorrhoids. Have you had your first hemorrhoid, Eric?
Yeah, I've gotten them before.
Seriously, what the fuck else is that supposed to accomplish? Where else would that go? Every gay guy in America.
So there's your other research. You could use that. I'll ask you, how many times did you shove that up your ass while watching Slam Dunk Ernest to relieve the pain?
I haven't yet. I'm too scared. Oh, that does kind of work, huh? All
right, now lower. Now go lower.
I'll just sit on it. Get it in there. America. I'll just do the rest of I'll do my live streams like this.
Well, you got to be careful because, like I said, you got to poop. That might loosen you up, and you might have to make it like a fast dash to your bucket. I got a shit bucket, and I got a piss bucket.
And now I can't turn it off. There we go. Yeah, I don't know.
And you got that from your sister, so you better be careful that it wasn't used first.
Technically, I got it from my mom. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? Grace gave it to Mom, and then for her neck, and then they handed it to me. So I don't even know who technically.
Yeah, but where did they get it from?
I don't know. The little weird dude at the mall.
The guy with the kiosk, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we're calling it while there's only four people here.
Okay.
All right. Now we're back to 5. We're back.
This is like old times. You've been wanting to end the stream for 10 minutes now.
Oh, it's been going on for a while. I've been wanting to end the stream since we got to Ernest, one of the Ernests. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
How many?
You were not having fun when I was reading the plot summary of Slam Dunk Ernest and Ernest Goes to Africa.
See, I think it was somewhere between Ernest Goes to Africa. Hold on. Okay. How many views are we at? Is 5 watching now?
5 watching now. Let me see what it says.
Got 3 likes. I'm not seeing the view count.
You probably won't see the view count until we're done going live.
No, we're not. Yeah. All right.
Well, and remember, 2 of those viewers are you and I.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think it's just Chris and somebody else. Whomever else is here, we need some thoughts on beard and tits, or is it beard and tits or beard and titties?
Tits.
And then whether or not we go with that or horror titties for a theme, for the name of the theme of titties, so that I can do everything in my power to get kicked off of social media.
If it hadn't happened yet with all the political shit you used to do, it's not going to happen just talking
I got away from the political shit. Now I got the power plug up my butt and titties.
The power of boobs compels you.
Yeah. So what? whoever else is here that isn't us and Chris. Beard and tits or beard and beards? Was it beards and
Beards,
tits?
beards, and like
tits?
Guns N' Roses, beard
Right.
and tits. Like a bait shop.
Or horror titty, horror tits. And then should it be horror tits or horror titties?
You're pitiful.
We need to get a mathematician in on this.
Yeah.
I think beard and tits. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid. We're as simple as they come.
Oh yeah. Okay, anything else?
We've just hit 2 hours. I think you can go poop now.
All right, so I'm gonna head go poop. Chris, thanks for coming out. Junebug is here a while ago.
Thanks, Chris.
Grace was here. And so Friday at we said 9, right?
Yeah, right around 9.
Yeah, a mathematical evaluation on titties. It's a good idea. I don't know why it hasn't been done before.
You'll be a trendsetter. See?
Yes. And then they kick me out. So, all right. Before we keep blathering, Eric, it's good to have you on here.
Yeah, this was fun.
Again. Yep. And then
and see, like I said, the good thing about StreamYard is now you don't have to get in your car and turn the ignition and have it blow up with you inside it.
What would have happened? I would have got to your house and be like, I forgot I was going to bring this thing.
Yeah, because you always fucking forget something, and you're no longer just a 10-minute drive away. You're like 30.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, it's about 30 to 40 minutes probably.
And see, StreamYard saved you. You're stupid, retarded, and forgetful. So now all you gotta do is just get up and leave the room and grab it.
The proper nomenclature here is retarded. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're worried about us saying the R word on this fucking channel.
No, I think it's
dementia.
It's dementia.
Mashed potato brains.
There's a difference, you can't really tell once you get into later phases of dementia. Dementia and retards start to look real similar. Ask AOC about that.
Well, we could always change it to retards and tits.
Yeah, but that gets offensive. We're trying to keep it happy and positive.
No, you know what sounds even better? Instead of just retards and tits, just put tards and tits. So you have that alliteration. So you have that alliteration.
Yeah.
See?
Tards and tits. That would be consonants. A form of alliteration. We need one more C, though. Or one more T. All right, fuck it. We're thinking way too much for 11:17.
You gotta poop, man.
Yeah, we gotta go. All right, Chris, thanks for being here. Eric, good to see you again.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the end broadcast here thing and remember the thing.
Oh yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
Good journey.
Wow.
Right. Let's try it again. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good journey.
Now go poop.
I'm gonna go poop. Bye, everybody.
See ya.